Hello and welcome to week 6 of my carnivore challenge. I was really hoping to have some good news for you this week and to be able to tell you that I turned things around from last week. Unfortunately, I can't. If you thought things went sideways last week, they went further than it is possible to go sideways this last week. I don't know why. I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't figured what went wrong. Something went wrong. Maybe it's just me and my lack of steel will and motivation and determination. I don't know, but it all went horribly wrong. Firstly, I'll shock you with my stats. In a week, I have managed to gain 3 kilos and 5 centimeters around my waist. My blood ketones nosedive to 0, no surprise there. My blood glucose was at 5.6, which is not as bad as I was expecting, and that's on my weekly check-in, which I do on Sundays. Today is Tuesday, so I'm on the up, shall we say, after hitting rock bottom. So what went wrong? I don't know really, but all I had was images of bread products in my brain, and that's what happened. I spent the weekend binging on bread type products and just went completely as far off the rails as it is possible to go and made myself feel incredibly ill. Sugar is bad for me. Wheat is the worst thing possible. When my ketones drop from eating just a few too many carbs, or if a little bit of sugar creeps in, I don't feel great. I might get some headaches and feel a bit low, but I don't feel awful. When I eat wheat, all those other things happen, but I also feel awful. The problem, as I've already discussed, I've had some problems with my mood. It's really tanked. I haven't been feeling great on carnivore. I was really expecting to feel great on carnivore. My mood was really low. If I thought my mood was low, and I did, it was here. Weekend of bread, it was right down there through the floor. Just felt awful. I really struggled to just put one foot in front of the other. As you might be able to tell, I'm feeling a little bit more upbeat. How have I done that? Well, I've kind of sidestepped and given myself a boost with something else that's not good, that I'm going to have to get off later, which is the good old Coke Zero. I had a craving for it on the way to do some strimming. Often when it's hot and I've been working outside, I just get that real craving for ice cold Coke Zero. I succumbed to it. However, the combination, I think, of the sweet of returning to that addiction, and it's definitely an addiction for me, probably the caffeine as well. As you know, I haven't been touching anything that's got caffeine in it, has given me a lift and a bit of a boost to my spirits, a bit of a boost to my energy, and I actually feel okay. Now, it's not a good thing that I've given myself a lift, slipping back into an addiction of sorts, but one thing at a time. When you're feeling that bad and you need to drag yourself out, to be honest, I'll take whatever handholds I can, and that worked. It's a temporary fix, and I know it's something I can kick in a week or so's time. I've got a trip coming up to the UK, which on one hand I really enjoy. I really enjoy seeing my friends and family. I'm going to the PHC conference. It's going to be really stimulating intellectually. I get to meet up with friends there. I get to meet up with some new people from my Facebook group. It's going to be fantastic. But it also ends up being really emotionally draining, and I often hit a low when I come back. So anything I can do to bolster that is good. So forgetting the carnivore challenge for now, in the next week or so while I'm away, I'm just aiming to be keto, lazy carnivore, whatever, get me through. When I come back, I'll decide, do I spend the last 30 days really blitzing it and going back to carnivore or not? I don't know. I'll make the decision there. I realise let's do a carnivore challenge and then journal it on YouTube so everyone could see how royally you screw it up. I hope that some of you find this useful, that some of you empathize a bit with what I'm going through. I hope to reach out to those people who, I hate to say screw things up, because it's not really that. Things just go wrong, things go sideways for whatever reason, and it's what you can learn from it and move forward a better person using that information. And that's what I hope to do. I haven't figured out exactly what went wrong, why it went wrong, but I hope to. And the good thing about that is that I will learn something from it. I'll learn something about myself and hopefully do things better going forward. So I don't know what the problem was with carnivore, at least so far with what I've done. Was it overly restrictive? I don't know. I generally do quite well on restriction. I do well on the restriction of keto. I do well restricting away from things that are not good for me. Maybe carnivore was just a step too far. When I get cravings for things, there's only, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 things out there food-wise that I can't replace with a keto substitute that scratches that itch. So when I'm keto, I don't fall off the wagon very often. Perhaps, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 times a year, if that. But I don't know. Maybe I was due for a slip up. It's been 6 months. Maybe it was the over restriction of carnivore. Over restrictive for me. I know some people do fabulously on it and it works really well. Don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will ponder on it and I will share my findings. I'm going to be away for a week. I don't think I'll do a catch up for week 7 because I'll be in the UK. So I'll come back with a roundup of my trip and how things went there, carnivore wise, keto wise, which is probably more likely. Like I say, my aim is to be lazy carnivore, more keto, but we shall see. I'm hoping that I come back feeling ready to go and do that 30 days, that last 30 days that round off the 90-day challenge. I realise a lot of that challenge has gone sideways, but I do like to see things through, so maybe I'll just finish it off with a nice strict 30 days. But we'll see. I'll see what I'm in the mood for when I come back. So I hope you see this as someone being authentic and sharing what happens, be it good or bad, rather than just being a bitter disappointment. Not sure quite how I feel about myself in that respect yet, but I'm trying to go easy on myself. I feel a bit better than I did a couple of days ago, where I was just repeatedly bashing myself around the head with the proverbial stick. So I'm looking forward to the UK. I look forward to catching up with you when I come back. I hope any of you out there doing your own carnivore challenge are doing a better job of it than I am. Let me know in the comments down below, because I really do love hearing from you. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you have a fabulous week and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.